I'd like to show you the Monasterio of Santa Maria la Real de Valdeiglesias. This large monument, as you probably know, is located in Pelayos de la Presa, only 5 kilometers from San Martín de Valdeiglesias. The monastery is situated on the right bank of the Alberte River and surrounded by, nicely surrounded by pine forest. Concerning its history, we can say the origin of the monastery comes back to the Visigoth period, when many hermitages were built in this area, in this valley. In 1150, 12 hermitages were gathered in one, that was the monastery, by the Emperor Alfonso VII, King of Castilla and Leon, and that's the reason why the monastery was founded. In 1177, the monastery is added to the Cistercian order, and to the Cistercian order under the auspicious of the King Alfonso VII, until the Mendizábal expropriation law passes in 1835, when the monks were obliged to abandon the monastery. Since then, since the Mendizábal law, the monastery became to private property, and it seems it wasn't preserved as well as it should have been. The story of why the monastery is still standing is quite curious. In 1974, an advertisement in a newspaper appeared, something like this. I don't know if you can read it. It says something like, 60 kilometers from Madrid, I sell monastery, magnificent monastery in ruins. Then an architect from Madrid, Antonio García Benito, bought the monastery, and he took the responsibility for preserving the monastery with all available means to preserve it. In 1988, the tower was restored, and he moved to the monastery, a nice place to live where, and from then on took care of it. In 2003, he decided to bestow the monastery to the town of Pelayos de la Presa, and it was declared National Historic Landmark. Regarding its architecture, the building, the monastery, was built in the Cistercian order style of the 12th century, developed during the 12th century in Europe. Okay. Its almost 9 centuries of history reflect all the styles that Spanish architecture has seen during this large period of time, like Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance and Baroque.